And welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Vesperia. Yes, I'm doing one bonus video. I know I said I might take some time off from this project, but I decided, you know what? I went to the trouble of getting every secret mission. I'm going to get the reward right now. I've been hearing rumors that you are even stronger than ever. Feels kind of funny hearing a compliment like that from you. Even His Highness Yoda has been praising your deeds. He's been saying that he wishes to give you the title of Free Paladin. Man, that little prince sure is a pain in the neck. So you haven't learned any manners in all of your travels. Tell him not to be so liberal in handing out titles to someone like me. It's beneath his dignity as a candidate to the throne. I thought you might say something like that. You did? Yes, but I have to agree with his desire to honor you for what you've done. Even you should be able to understand that, Yuri. When you put it that way, I guess I have to admit, I see where you're coming from. So you'll accept it? No, I appreciate the thought, but that's enough for me. Don't you think there's something wrong with me taking a title like that from the Empire? I can't quite put it into words, but it's not right. So you won't accept it then. Yeah, that's the long and short of it. See you later. Flynn. Princess Estelis. Flynn, didn't you tell me that it's what's in someone's heart that makes them a knight? Huh? Yes. If what makes a knight is the commitment to justice in his heart, and his refusal to ignore evil deeds when he sees them, then Yuri is more of a knight than anyone else, title or not. I know this, but His Highness and I just want to go a step further and acknowledge it officially. We can acknowledge it in our hearts, isn't that enough? Perhaps, but if you could at least give him this. This is an official uniform. From His Highness Yoda. He asked that Yuri wear it to the ordination ceremony. Please, at least give this to Yuri, as a symbol of Yoda's and my thanks for what he's done. What if Yuri refuses to take it? And shove it in his bags while he's not looking? Or get all wrinkled like that? And that's Yuri's problem. Alright, I'll take it for you. Thank you, Flynn. Knight in the heart, eh? Yes, this is the reward for clearing every single secret mission. Not too shabby. Also, Yuri kind of looks like a girl in this outfit. Not sure if that's just me. Not that I'm judging or anything, that's literally my first thought. And it's not just a ponytail either. Something about the overall costume design it looks sort of feminine, and I can't quite put a finger on why. But yeah, it's actually a cool looking costume. I'm not sure if it's worth all the angst from trying to clear the secret missions. In any case, we need to stay at the inn, like, a lot. So, yeah. First time you stay at the inn, at this point in the game, you actually got a special cutscene though.
When faced with a daunting foe, they often betray their comrades and save themselves. They gain more power than they need, and grow overconfident once they have it. This had been my understanding of human nature.
Humans are quite interesting. They become distrustful once betrayed. One moment they may slander a friend, and the next be moved to feelings of love. Their hearts may grow more compassionate, or be lost to depravity. Truly puzzling creatures.
All of that makes them dangerous. How long until they are drowned by their thirst for power? How long until they betray all those dear to them in their struggle for supremacy? When they stand before a mighty enemy, will they keep their resolve?
Do you not believe in them, Sylph?
I wished only to convey the delicacy of the situation.
Should they ever become too great a nuisance, we need only burn them to the ground.
It seems that the conversion to spirit form has not tempered our leader's fiery wrath.
Nor has there been any change in the optimism that so characterized you, Undine.
And you remain every bit as cautious and careful as you ever were.
Has not that fear kept you in constant concern over the catastrophe in the sky?
It was all the Entelecheia and humans could do to seal it away 1,000 years ago. The humans have said that as spirits we possess the power to defeat it. However...
Say no more. Speaking it out loud will only further increase your worry.
We are a new power that will form the cornerstone of this world. The Adephagos is nothing.
We may possess enough power to defeat the Adephagos once and for all. But all our work will have been for naught if the humans cannot face this threat. Do not forget that it is the mortals who must use our powers against the Adephagos.
Did you not place your faith in their hands?
As there are no others to whom we can turn, I will entrust them with our final hope.
Then be content to stand by and watch over them. Believe in them.
I too await the day when I make known my full power. Speak, Gnome, if you have something we should know.
He says we are left to make one of two choices. Perish along with this world, or entrust our powers to the humans. They may be fragile, but their hearts burn with a determination to live. I will stand with them.
Do you mean it, Gnome?
He says I too share their desire to go on living.
That is the life for those who grow old and die. We must live as suits our nature.
No. Like them, the oncoming catastrophe could sow the seeds of our obliteration as well. Gnome, let us too struggle for as long as we can, as the humans do. Goodbye.
Well, that was an interesting conversation. Something I also almost forgot to talk about. Where was it? Cause didn't we get something for in the boss fight, or maybe it's only a temporary item? Cause I could have sworn you get like a reward for completing the secret mission, but off the top of my head can't remember what the actual weapon was. It was like the special weapon. I mean, this is obviously our most powerful thing. I feel like I would have used that otherwise. So maybe it was this. But I'm pretty sure you do get a special weapon if you actually do complete the secret mission against Duke, which is actually said to be helpful because there's actually a third form if you have all the fell arms, and it's not easy. Again, it's level 82. It scales up quite dramatically. What else was I gonna make note of? Yeah, I did go off screen, and I'm gonna include that at the end of the video. Another fun fact is that if you use Yuri's Mystic Art, the Savage Wolf Fury, I think that was the name of it, gets an extra final hit if you're using it against Duke, which is just kind of a cool touch. And the reason I'm in the synthesis shop was I was actually curious about something, weapon-wise. While we're here, which weapon was it? I was reading. I could have sworn I read something about it being like a weapon that you could craft using something you find at Tarkaron that allows you to cast faster, like a fast cast skill, but I'm not seeing it off the top of my head. Yeah, I'm not really seeing it in the list, so maybe we didn't pick up the weapon. That could be. But again, I was just gonna double check that just in case, because I guess that's helpful for if you're trying to get the combo, both for the collector's book with Sicily, and also for an achievement for getting like a 100-hit combo. There's, again, a bunch of elevators, and you can actually use all the elevators to go to each floor, so I assume you can reach places you normally couldn't reach. Now, this next section is going to be a little bit of a slog, not gonna lie. But I actually have stuff to talk about, so I'm not gonna cut here. I'm actually gonna keep going. So, rebuilding Arnian. I could not find a consistent strat to actually quickly rebuild Arnian. All I could figure out to do is leave and come back, stay at the end, leave, and rinse and repeat. And I did that like 5 or 6 times, and Arnian eventually was rebuilt, so, cool. We also have a ton of gold, so we're in good shape on that front. But, I didn't really comment on the credits, mostly because it was like getting late at night, and I kind of was running out of steam. But I actually noticed something on the repeat playthrough that I did for the secret mission. There's actually an interesting scene where Estelle's shown like writing a book. Oh wow, that was fast. Wow, everything's totally different. The town's gone so beautiful. Glad we helped them out. The townspeople seem to have a little more of a twinkle in their eyes now, don't you think? Yep, because they overcame all their odds and completed their town. You must feel a great sense of accomplishment. Hey Yuri, what do you think of the town now? It's really impressive. The town's really come into its own now. It's all thanks to you and your friends, Yuri. Please, please, it's all in a day's work for old Raven. Did you even do anything remotely useful at all? Hey, Yuri. Hey, Flynn. Looks like you've been busy here. Well, isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? I heard about what happened. It sounds like you did quite a bit to help the town. Sorry, Yuri. I thought you might find out. Hey, it's not like I was trying to keep it a secret or anything. Seems like every time we need some help, you're there to lend a hand, Yuri. It's not just me, we all helped. That's a good point. Speaking on behalf of our town, I'd like to thank you all from the bottoms of our hearts. Flynn, don't worry about it. You did what you could. It was just our turn to do the same. Got that line from Yuri, didn't you? Yuri, take this as a token of my thanks, would you? Nah, I don't want it. Come on, why not? Presents are what's formed when someone's pure emotions take shape. She's right, kid, just take it. I'm not sure if it'll come in handy or not. Please, use it if you'd like. It'll definitely come in handy, isn't that right, Yuri? Yeah, it will. I'll be sure to put it into good use. Good job accepting something graciously for a change, Yuri. No, I'm actually just double checking because I'm even more paranoid. I could have sworn it was one of these, like Sacred Chain, but maybe not. I'll have to double check the guide.
This town has grown into quite a wonderful place.
It sure has. I can't believe it's a real city now.
All the refugees look happy too, even with all the danger left in our world.
They're strong. They've figured out complaining doesn't get anything done. And that's not a bad thing to figure out.
Yes, I agree.
Arnian has been rebuilt. So what does that mean? Well, I don't think we can actually do this yet. But once you complete all the other warehouses, you actually can do a last warehouse quest. And this unlocks a title, Warehouse Master, I think was the name of it, for Carol, which is actually a costume title. Will I be showing that on screen? Probably not, because warehouses, not really my area of expertise. I might eventually, if, you know, people think that would be fun to see. But also, there's the fact that it will probably end like the last one and me just giving up. And then looking it up on, like, YouTube, which me following a YouTube video just kind of feels a little bit, counterproductive, I guess. Another quest I will not be showing at this time is, of course, the, dog map. Whoa, I think we lost ground. We definitely lost ground there. I think that's a lost cause at this point. I'm pretty sure it's a lost cause. I'm not going to be showing the EX dungeon at this time because I think I'm a little bit underleveled. Apparently it's kind of a boss rush. And all the bosses scale up to like level 6, like high 60s, so that's not going to be fun. Then you have to fight a special enemy called the Traitor to Heaven, who Should look familiar if you ever played a Tales game before. Even if that Tales game just happened to be Tales of Link, because this character's also in that game. Conveniently. So, the capsules, again, since that's mostly random number generators, so you figured it out, there's a lot of Hermes Blastia hidden inside the castle. Yes, Baul was the one who noticed, actually. It's probably left behind by Alexei, so you want to go and destroy it, Judy. Decreasing the imbalance of air on the planet just a little bit will make it all the easier to go up against the Artifagos, won't it? Yes, you're right. I'll go too. Oh, why is that? If we don't break it and instead take the core, do we really have to destroy it? Couldn't we just deactivate them somehow? That could work in theory, but there's no guarantee that someone won't come along and try to get them working again. After all, it'll be just as inconvenient to have Blastia that don't work as it will to have no Blastia at all. Hold on, I told you I'm going too. Oh wait, Yuri, let's go too. I guess that's our cue to go to the castle. But, we're not going there. I didn't even know this quest existed, by the way. What I actually came to do was to talk to Ted. Hey, it's Yuri. Wait there, would ya? Yuri, I've been waiting for you and Flynn to show up. You're waiting for me and Flynn? Yep, I wanted to give this to you. Well, that's quite the item. You can't find anything like that in the store. How'd something like that end up in the lower quarter? This sword belongs to a famous mercenary who visited us in the lower quarter a long time ago. You know, they came through here by chance, but he ended up liking it so much that he stayed for a long time. Actually, it would be better to say he lived here. We came to think of him as one of us. That's the first time I've heard anything about someone like that. Makes sense that you wouldn't know about him. He left the capital and went on his way a long time before you were even born. Where did the mercenary go after he left? I don't know. A bunch of knights and guild members came to ask if he left his sword behind, but we were never able to find it. What do you mean? How can a mercenary go off without a sword? Then, just a while back, when we were cleaning up the city after things in the capital got crazy, the sword turned up. How could that be? Maybe it was a gift to the people in the lower quarter in return for your hospitality. Then why didn't he just give it to them himself? He probably planned on coming back and getting it someday. If that's the case, we shouldn't be taking it with us, right? The mercenary always said that swords should be used to protect people. I don't think he'd mind if I left the sword with our lower quarter boys who are working to protect the world. A weapon chooses its owner, not the other way around. Might not be just random chance that the sword turned up now after all these years. Use the sword, Yuri. You'll be doing us all a favor. Alright, I'll hold on to it for you. Don't forget to split it with Flynn. The sword holds everyone's hopes and dreams, doesn't it? Yeah, it's heavier than it looks.
Everyone in the lower quarter is so kind. It makes me miss my hometown a little.
Judy, isn't your hometown?
Yes, it's gone.
Hometowns, hmm? I lived in Ospio, so I can't say I feel too nostalgic about this place.
Yeah, same with me in Dawngrest.
I miss the castle every now and then.
Yeah, you spent a long time there. I'm the same with the lower quarter.
Where's your hometown, Raven?
Me? Dawngrest, I guess.
Huh? But you weren't born in Dawngrest, were you?
Well, if our journey ended now, I'd head back to Dawngrest. So I guess it's my hometown.
Maybe our hometown is just the place we'd most like to go back to if we had the choice.
That's an interesting way of looking at it, but we got a new weapon. I'm pretty sure this is like Gaelic, so I'm not even going to take a chance at saying this. I'm legit not even gonna try. I remember watching a Let's Play of Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, and this is the best weapon in Aria of Sorrow, and yeah, no one really can pronounce this without googling it. It's not as literal as it looks. That's all I remember. But yeah, it's actually stepped down from the last Fencer. So yeah, I'm assuming the last Fencer was the one we got from Duke. I probably should have double checked the footage. But alas, I did not. So, what have we done? I forgot to go to the castle. Because they're all like, oh, let's go shut down Blastia in the castle. And I just leave the town without thinking about it. Whoops. Public quarter. I want to go to the royal quarter. Okay, so I assume when we enter the castle we'll get a cutscene. So let's just take care of that real quick. And for the X dungeon, I kind of want to prepare. Oh. Ah, come on, wait for me. All of you, wait here. Huh, I mean, that's fine, but I'm going to go with you. No, you wait here too. If you and Judith go alone, you'll be captured in no time. You should give Judith and Reedy more credit than that, don't you think? But it would be so much easier if they didn't have to worry about being stopped by guards. Judith, wait for us. No, don't come with us. Well then. Yuri, where are you going? Oh, just for a walk. Are you really going to destroy it? Like Yuri said, no matter how much people swear that they're not going to use Blastia, the temptation is too great. Someone will inevitably show up who wants to use it again. That's why we have to make absolutely sure that it will never be able to function again. See, I guess there's no other choice than to destroy it. Ah, that's not true actually. Really? If we take away the Blastia's core, it won't be able to be used. So we can take the core and then use spirit conversion on it, and we'll be in the clear. But isn't that stealing? Yes, it is. That's why we wanted to do this ourselves. No, I think at this point our only chance is to make Estelle an accomplice. Well, for what? To make it so they don't know we've taken the core. We should really tear up the warehouse and everything around it. They won't notice the core is missing all the mess. What do you think? Well, for what? Good idea. Maybe we can put some scratches on the Blastia body as well. Guess that's the only way we can do it. I have to say, I was quite pleased that you figured out my plan so quickly. What are you saying? It was a cinch to see what you're thinking of doing. You're trying not to involve Estelle and everyone else, right? Though I guess there's not much point in that anymore. I'm sorry. Come on, you didn't have to go to all that trouble. You could get things done a lot easier if you just told Flynn and His Royal Highness. Do you want to go in there with us too? Huh? Is someone there? Oops, I think that's my cue to exit stage right. Well, now that we're here, let's go and do a bang-up job. Ah, Yuri. What's all this commotion? Top of the morning to you, gentlemen. Yuri Lowell. You're no doubt behind all this. Yet again, I say. Maybe I am indeed. What, Yuri, you mean? How insolent. You're under arrest. Okay, old man, let's get out of here. Huh? Get everything taken care of? Yes, thanks to you. You know, what's in the bag? Nothing at all. You can tell him we're all accomplices to core theft now. What? What do you mean theft? Wait, you knew? Ah, I see, that's Blastia core then. How the heck did I become a thief without even realizing it? I'm sorry, Carol. Let's get out of here before LeBlanc comes back. Judith. That is, thank you for not destroying the Blastia. Oh, a surprising bit of humility coming from you. Why did you do it? You didn't have any trouble destroying Blastia before now. I just wanted you to like me. No way, you're joking, right? Yes. You. When I was by myself, the only way I could stop them was by destroying them, but now that I know there are different ways of taking care of the Blastia, now I know that there are different ways of taking care of the Blastia when I'm with friends. I can count on you, right? Sure. And that's it. Oh, okay. I assume that event is just kind of for show of sorts. Just kind of like, hey, look, character growth, not so much of, like, you know, trying to establish there's no, like, inherent reward to that quest. It's just character growth. In any case, Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what's left. There's the dog map, which is a lost cause. Just looking at it, it's a lost cause. Not even gonna kid myself. There is the warehouses. Nope, not gonna worry about that right now. The bonus dungeon. There's the title for Estelle for visiting every place in the world, including said bonus dungeon. There's the remaining 2 dragon races, and the both titles for Judith. Again, one of the titles requires doing like a ridiculous amount of like blue fatal strikes, I think, if I'm not mistaken. They're specifically blue. There's the Coliseum. The 100-man challenge with a minimum of 3 characters in order to unlock the 200-man challenge after the bonus dungeon, because you get the final letter of challenge from the final boss of the bonus dungeon. I just thought of something and I lost it. There's the capsules, which, by the way... Oh, Yuri, loitering around as usual, like to see. Hey, good to see you too, old man. What are you up to? I didn't want to say this, but I've started preparing for the worst. I thought I'd look at this memento of my wife and reminisce about the good times while I still can. Wait, the world isn't over yet. We'll do something to save it, just wait and see. It's quite nice of you to say, but I can't help feeling a little pessimistic when I look up at the sky. So you're talking with your wife about the happy times you had when she was alive. Laugh at me all you want. I'm not long for this world, Yuri. I'll be with her soon. I don't know if she'd feel like putting up with you in heaven, but the way you're being right now. Yeah, so you should cheer up. You're not being yourself. Not being myself? Everyone in town is always cheered up by your energy and spirit. This goes for me too, of course, but now it hurts to look at you. Yeah, look at everyone in the lower quarter. Even though they're having tough times, they're working hard, working for the future. The only way to guarantee that the end will come is to give up now. Sel's right, old man. You're not yourself. Heh. An old man like myself never expected to receive such a lecture from a young girl. I'm so sorry. No, I should be the one to apologize. It seems I misunderstood. No, when you're angry, you sound just like my wife when she was young. You even look like her, come to think of it. I do. Yes, you're her spitting image. Are you sure you don't think you're exaggerating a bit? You don't know what you're talking about, boy. That shower you have looks like the one I gave her a long time ago, too. Thank you. You've brought me back to my senses. Oh no, not at all. I like you when you're happy. A nice thing to say. Please take this as my way of saying thanks. But isn't this a memento of your wife? Sure, she would have wanted you to have it. Please take it. You really don't mind? That's okay. I want the young lady to have it. Even if I give away my keepsake of her, the good memories I have won't leave my heart. My memories are all that I need, so please take this. I understand, but if you ever want me to give it back, just let me know. I'll take very, very good care of it, don't worry. Thank you. Not gonna lie, I have no clue what this is from. I have legitimately no idea what this is from. There's also no space between the F and of and the quotation mark, which kind of bothers me. I'm just trying to think of anything else. There's the other 9, which are from capsule machines, which will take forever, so I'm not gonna rush to show that anytime soon. There's the costume for Rita for the damage cap, which even after the final boss, we are actually still 12 million, or actually more like 11 million away, which is kind of ridiculous if you think about it. I guess the bonus dungeon would help a lot for that. Let's see, what else? Just trying to think of anything off the top of my head that we haven't actually shown in terms of major side quests, and I feel like that's everything. Yeah, someday I do want to go through the extra dungeon, but not anytime soon because I know it'll be a procedure and I'm also under-leveled for it, so I'm gonna probably put that off for a little bit, level up a bit more, work on some other things in-game. But this has been quite the journey. I didn't really put much thought into what I was saying, because again, it was late at night. But yeah, this has been a really fun game. Definitely my favorite Tales game at the moment. Mostly because of the strong cast in comparison to most Tales games that, you know, sometimes the characters are not the best. But I think the reason this works is, the main theme of the game, each Tales game actually has a genre title, or like phrase that basically describes the core themes of the game. And I don't remember the exact phrase that was used to describe the game, but the ultimate gist of it is justice. That's actually one of the things I actually appreciate about this game, is it's all kind of about justice in terms of the main story. You have Yuri kind of doing his own thing in contrast to Flynn, who wants to just do everything by the books. But Yuri just wants to get things done because doing things by the books doesn't work. You have Estelle, who also kind of is in that same sort of dilemma as Flynn, and sort of also gets to the point where she helps out Yuri reluctantly, I think, like in Mantake, but sort of it's complicated. It's a lot more shades of gray than most Tales games, I guess, and the cast is more shades of gray, which I find really fascinating. That's why I think Vesperia would be the next one I end up playing, because Vesperia also, well, yeah, the core premise kind of makes you think it's probably a lot more multi-dimensional. And I like more multi-dimensional characters. I find like Symphonia, for example, is kind of one-dimensional. Abyss, you have character growth in specific moments, and I think the story is stronger in Abyss, but I think these characters are just more likable on the whole, if that makes sense. Gameplay, again, this is probably the best version of this battle system, which makes me sad that they drop it after the game after next, which was Graces, where they did a totally different thing, and then Exilia kind of merged Graces and Vesperia / Abyss. And then, I don't know about Zestiria, but Berseria is more like Graces, I think. A little bit I played of it. Let's see, what other thoughts can I even give? I think I'm reiterating a lot from the finale, but again, it's just because it's so late at night, and I actually don't remember what I said entirely. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting seeing what direction this franchise goes in the future, because it could either keep improving or kind of stay where it is. I'm thinking staying where it is almost more likely, because that's kind of what it's continuing to do. Most of these games average around a 70 to an 80, which isn't terrible by any stretch, but they never really... They're not perfect games. Tales games are just not perfect. They'll never be. But flaws and all, I still think this is a great series. This particular game is a great entry, and I want to play another one in the future if I get a chance. Probably Berseria or Abyss. Those two. Assuming Abyss eventually comes to PS4, because I'm not buying a new PS2 for that. And also I need to buy the game, because I don't have it on PS2, I have it on 3DS, and I don't have 3DS capture. What else? Symphonia, I feel like a lot of people have Let's Play Symphonia, so I don't really feel like doing that. Graces, I don't remember enough of it, I feel, to like adequately show off everything. And plus, it's just kind of more average, just because I find everything about it kind of standard, not outstanding. And I haven't played Exilia to completion, so I'm kind of reserving judgment on that one. But from a Let's Play standpoint, that would require 2 playthroughs, which is not something I particularly would look forward to. But, on that note, I think I've rambled enough for one day, so thank you for watching. I hope you join me next time for Kirby's Dream Land 3.